Hello.
Hello. Stay there. Yeah,
yes.
This is social distancing. We had to get the lift separately.
This is it.
It's not the big opener that we quite had planned.
Glamour all the time. Hello, I'm Clara Amfo.
I'm Rhianna Dhillon.
And welcome to the British Podcast Awards as powered by Acast. Now, as we know, it's been a bit of a strange year for all of us, but we are absolutely here to celebrate tonight all the incredible work that you have created that delights our ears on a week-to-week basis.
We've had hundreds of hours of listening and over 80 independent judges have selected this year's big winners. We've had CEOs, freelancers, journalists and listeners, and we want to say a massive thank you to every single one of them. But the biggest thank you has to go to our chair of judges, last year's biggest winner, the man, the myth, the legend. It's George the poet. Thanks, George.
Thank you, George. Thank you, King George.
We love you.
We just have to curtsy and do all of that. So tonight, as you know, it's not the same as it was last year. It could arguably be better. What we are doing, though, is bringing these awards up and down the country, and we are going to be celebrating big. And with big celebrations comes a big cheers. So let's get this thing started. We ready?
Okay, yeah, let's do this.
Welcome to the British Podcast Awards, celebrating the best British podcasts of 2020. The British Podcast Awards have been created to highlight the best podcasts of the year made for Great Britain. And now, live from London, here are your hosts, Clara Amfo and Rhianna Dhillon.
Now, obviously, due to the pandemic, we can't all celebrate together in person, but we are committed to making sure that we big you up for the amazing podcast that you've made. And we want to see how you're celebrating at home with pictures. So make sure you send anything using the hashtag BritPodAwards.
We've got 27 awards to hand out tonight, just a small number, from Best Family to Best Sex and Relationships. Don't get those muddled up when you're listening with the kids. It's not a good idea. To the smartest, to the funniest as well. And don't forget the award that you've all been waiting for and hopefully voting for. And that is the Listener's Choice Award, supported by BBC Sounds. That's also going to be announced tonight.
Plus, all the winners are in contention for the biggest award of the night, the Audio Boom Podcast of the Year. And I want to say hello to everybody who's watching, everyone in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland and in Wales. And I believe we have some US viewers as well. So I'm guessing I'm saying howdy, hello, what's up, hello to you.
Thank you to Acast and all of our lovely sponsors as well, because without them, tonight just would not be happening. And we also need an amazing crew. There is quite the operation going on tonight.
There sure is. So if you look in this room here, these are arguably the most important people in the building besides myself and Rhianna. Basically, if anything goes wrong, it's all their fault.
And over here are the people who are going to be chatting to our nominees all night, and you might even see yourself as part of the show later on. We're going to try and get all of the nominees on screen behind us. And, God willing, technology willing, we might even be outside your door with an award if you're a winner, so look out for us.
Now, there is a big old team making sure that the awards run smoothly tonight, but we must stress every single person here is abiding by social distancing rules. Just want to stress that in case the fun police want to come for us. We're sticking to the rules, guys. Right then, that is the fun disclaimer out of the way. Let's start giving out some awards. Let's do this. This is the British Podcast Awards 2020.
Woo!
And we are finally live!
Yes.
Look, technical difficulties are what they are. We are absolutely live and we are very much happy to be with you for this year's British Podcast Awards 2020. So this is our home for the night. We hope that you guys are comfortable. I mean, I'm guessing you are, because you are at home. And many of you by now would have received one of our fancy party boxes. Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure many of you have been tempted to use the confetti cannons. Resist. You will know when it is time. Trust me, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Let's take a look at some of your pictures on social media. And if you want to take part...
Wow.
Oh my goodness, someone went naked. Someone's naked.
That's quite something.
You can see...
It's a big old balloon.
You can see testicle. I was not expecting that this early on in the show.
I mean, look, it's a Saturday night.
Look, it's a family friendly. Look at this
can happen.
cute little boy as well.
Come on at MP Journo. Thank you so very much for all these pictures you've shown with us so far. Remember to use the hashtag BritPodAwards. Now, this is how it is going to work.
Oh,
it's
hold on.
Oh, hang on.
The party box.
Yes,
the party box. Wait, am I supposed to... Have I got to blow up a balloon?
I think it'd be nice if you made the place look a little bit festive, Rhianna.
For God's sake.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your service. Now, this is how it's going to work. It's not just us. We're going to be going to some very well-known podcasters' homes to find out the nominees and winners for each category. I'm elevating my voice as this balloon gets bigger. Now, we've got bronze, silver and gold categories to be announced. Now, only the golds are going to get this wonderful trophy here. I'm sorry that nobody else can get a trophy. That's just life. That's just showbiz. If you win a gold, we are going to be arriving at your doorstep with this award, and we'll also be arriving with our fancy British Podcast Award frame for you to take a picture and so that you can regale stories of your winning glory for the rest of the decade. Now, in true BPA tradition, we're just saying don't expect too much time for speeches because we've got 27 awards to give out tonight, so let's keep these speeches snappy, people. There are also 3 very special awards, which include the Listener's Choice, which is supported by BBC Sounds, that's voted for by you. We also have the Spotify Champion Award, and of course, the big one, the Audio Boom Podcast of the Year. Hey! Glamour all the time. Glamour all the time.
Oh my God.
So there you go. That is the deal.
Incredible. So it is time for the first award. Do you like my hat, by the way?
You look fantastic.
Jaunty enough for you?
Jaunty, extremely jaunty. Peak jaunt.
Excellent.
Lovely.
So it is Best Comedy Podcast, because we could all do with a laugh, supported by Acast, our big sponsor. And as if by magic, fingers crossed, it's time for the nominees. Yes. There are our nominees on screen. Welcome.
Hello, nominees.
Give us a big wave. Oh, it's so lovely to see you all.
Excellent outfit there. Excellent outfit for the Mind Canyon crew.
Incredible. Oh, look, Vicky's already showing off her previous awards.
All right, Vicky.
Yeah, all right, Vicky. Julia, where's yours? Is it just Vicky that got hers? Come on.
Right then, to present this award, it's over to the flowery home of one of the most cheeriest people in podcasts. She is the host of Happy Mum, Happy Baby, and her name is Giovanna Fletcher.
Hello! Thank you so much for having me. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am Giovanna Fletcher. I am the host of Happy Mum, Happy Baby. It's a parenting podcast, essentially. We gather people up and we talk all things parenting, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. But tonight, it's all about comedy from me because I am going to announce the Best Comedy Podcast. Oh! I'm so gutted I can't do this in person, but next year, people, next year. So, the nominations for Best Comedy Podcast are Brian and Roger, Great Big Owl, Dear Joan and Jericha, Julia Davis and Vicky Pepperdine, I love you. Josh Berry's Fake News, Union Jack Radio, Corrupt FM, Audible UK, Mind Canyon, Charlie Kemp and Steve Dawson, and Off Menu with Ed Gamble and James Acaster, Plosive Productions. Enough of this card. Who's gonna win? Ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? The winners are... The Bronze Award goes to Dear Joan and Jericha. I love you! The Silver goes to Brian and Roger. And for the Gold, the judges said, funny, entertaining, creative and light-hearted. It was easy to laugh at and left us wanting to hear more. The winner is Corrupt FM! Hello! Thank you so much for having me. You're doing an amazing...
Oh, Giovanna, we appear to have lost her there. Sam, any words?
Well, let's have a listen. Let's have a listen to what Corrupt FM sounds like, first of all. And...
First, we're going to have like a sort of a phone voice for chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah? Which is completely different to you. Yeah?
Oh,
it's
God.
just... So what you do is... Hello. What are you saying? You all right? Do you know what I mean?
I'm quite bad at voices, so I'm a bit...
Do you want to do a little practice run?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
Hello, you're saying you're right.
Oh, no, that's
sounded like me there.
You sound Irish. Or something.
Yeah.
Let me try it again then.
Yeah. Test.
Oh, well, you're saying you're right.
Deeper, Steve.
Sounded
Like,
deaf.
check this.
You're saying you're right.
Oh, you saying you're right.
There we go. Congratulations to Corrupt FM. Now, it wouldn't be an award show without the actual giving of an award, right?
I mean, fingers crossed.
That's it.
It's all about the technical. Look, we have them there.
Oh.
Congratulations to Corrupt FM's Sam Bryant. Is he there? Oh my God, this is so exciting. Ooh. Why isn't he opening the door? Why isn't he?
Sam, come on, we're rooting for you.
Sam, we're desperate to see you.
We're rooting for you. Oh.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, congratulations.
You'd like to say to your fans?
Well, this is for Corrupt FM guys. Guys in the garage. Congratulations to other guys who are not guys.
There you go. First of all, Don.
The booze is still
Jumps
on tap.
This is so much fun. So congratulations to Sam Bryant for Best Comedy Podcast. You're not going to get a more excited host than
I don't
Giovanna
think you
or
will.
night, are you? I feel like the bar has been set. So the next category is new for 2020, and it's the one that we all hope will return in 2021. It's Best Live Episode, supported by Latitude. Remember live stuff?
Live, what a time.
What time?
What a time.
So fingers crossed, the nominees are poised and ready. There they are. What a gorgeous lot.
Hello, everybody.
Someone's very on message there. Chris Hewitt's got his lovely hat on. Not quite a jaunty angle like I had, but done the balloon gag. Come on, Chris.
Can I just ask, you like you're having the best time. Gorgeous weather where you guys are.
It really
Excellent
is
scenes.
gorgeous. So I think we're headed over to Giles Brandreth and Susie Dent, a pair who are saving pennies on mileage, apparently.
Susie and I are very excited to be here at the British Podcast Awards 2020. We've been asked to give you the nominations for Best Live Episode. And the nominees are Blood on the Tracks from Shooting Shark for the BBC. Can We Just Ask? Can Anyone Be an Activist? Annie Clark and Will Klempner. Nobody Panic from Plosive Productions. Tail Enders, TBI Media for BBC Radio 5 Live. Tape Notes from Tape Notes, and the Empire Film Podcast from Empire for Bauer Media. Those are the nominees. Susie, you have got the golden envelope. Who are the winners, please?
Yes, I have it right here, Giles. So let's go for it. On to the winners. The Bronze Award goes to Blood on the Tracks. The silver goes to Tape Notes. And for the gold, the judges said this achieves something that is not easy to do, so cleverly and creatively crafted that it keeps you engaged whether you're a fan of the sport or not. The winner is Tail Enders. Congratulations.
Come on, Tailenders. Congratulations to you. Now, if you couldn't be at the show and haven't heard it, here is a little clip of why they got that gold.
It was a brainstorm, one of the many brainstorms that we've had for this live show.
Yeah.
It was done a couple of days ago when we found out that Isha Gua is going to be on this show in moments. Now, we were trying to work out what the song was going to be for Isha.
So instead of My Sharona, it's
Isha Gua. I'm going to try and cue you.
1, 2, 3.
So there you have it. That is why Tailenders got that gold. Now, we took the BPA van, we searched high and wide for two of the hosts, Greg James and Felix White, and good news, we found them.
Oh my God!
We won.
What are the chances that we're stood next to the van?
Greg, where's Jimmy?
Jimmy is unavailable. He's far too rich, famous and important to do
busy.
this.
What
And
about
busy.
Machin Tendulkar? Is he too rich, famous and important?
Machin Tendulkar is all of those things and couldn't make it to this impromptu receiving of the award. We were just walking around at distance and then this whole crew turned up they burst out of the van and they said, well done. And actually we are, do you want one of these?
I would love one, yeah.
We are thrilled to win this award. It's, we love doing Tailenders, so this is true Tailenders of the World Uniting taking over. So thanks to everyone who came to our live shows and who listens to the podcast, and thank you. Cheers.
Salute to the guys. They're totally impromptu, as you can see. Congratulations on winning Best Live Episode, supported by Latitude. Okay, look, we are rattling through these. 2 down, just 23 to go.
I mean, who wants another one?
I think I won another one.
This is, I think, possibly one of my favourite categories. It is, obviously, sex and relationships. Sex and relationships. Such a good category. I hope that you've listened to a lot of these nominees. I love nosing into their homes. Oh, let's...
Yes,
look.
that's a sexy bunch of people.
Look at this.
Hi, Poppy. Thank you for engaging.
Poppy's excited. Look at this little den. That actually looks like
Come on, Fox Given crew.
Sex den.
Hello to the Breakup Monologues.
Masala Podcast.
Hello, Masala Podcast. Jamie and Patrick from Queer AF.
Oh, I love the flags behind you, Jamie and
Highlights
Patrick.
on crew. Hi, Nafisa.
Smashing it.
Right.
So to present this award, it is the star of Castaway, a podcast about podcasts. It's Laura Whitmore.
Hello everyone watching the British Podcast Awards 2020. I hope you're having fun no matter where you are. Probably at home more than likely like I am now. I wish I could be there with you in your home. That might be weird, but I'm here with you in spirit. Congratulations so far to everyone who's won an award, to all the nominees this year. I mean, this year has been an incredible year for podcasts, for storytelling. And I love podcasts so much that I do a podcast about podcasts. Quite obsessive. But right now I have the nominations for a very special category, my favourite, Best Sex and Relationships Podcast. And the nominations are Queen AF, Jamie Wareham for National Student Pride. Amalia, the podcast, Amalia. Brown Girls Do It Too, BBC Asian Network. Fucks Given, it's like saying that, Fucks Given, Come Curious and Studio 71 UK. Masala Podcast, Sanjita Pillai for Soul Sutras. And the Breakup Monologues, Rosie Wilby. So they are our nominations. And in this envelope, I have the winners. And that is a plane going over my house at the moment, just for added effect. Just gonna wait for it to go by. And there we go. On with the show. First of all, congratulations to all the nominees. And the winners. Oh. The Bronze Award goes to Fucks Given. Congratulations. The Silver goes to Masala Podcast. And for the Gold, I can reveal that the judges said, we loved these three women. They embraced the medium by providing light, candid insights into personal experiences of sex and relationships. Their stories flow beautifully and are told in an incredibly warm and engaging way. Each host is clearly thinking about how best to serve their communities, whilst also inviting in and being relatable to anyone wanting to learn more about sex, bodies, and having a great, fun gossip. And the winner is Brown Girls Do It Too. And that's congratulations, girls. Very well deserved. And to all the nominees, but to the Brown Girls Do It Too. Nice. Back to you.
Really festive. Huge congratulations. I hope Poppy was just like, are they talking about?
Yeah.
Are they talking about me? Huge congratulations to the Brown Girls Do It Too team at BBC Asian Network. Host Poppy J is collecting the award on behalf of the team. So Poppy, head over to your front door. And for those who haven't listened to it, here's just a little bit of what you've been missing.
I wish my number was higher.
Oh, me too.
I'm in a relationship, but if I wasn't, I would have sex with more women and men.
And experiment. And you only really figure those things out about yourself as you get older as well. Like, I just think there's a real freedom to sex. And actually, probably the reason we are able to do this podcast is because we're just more sex positive, we're a bit more liberal and that. And It's important.
Yeah. And we're, you know, and in our community, we use shame as a currency so often to control women, especially.
So there you have it. Congrats once again to Poppy, Roya and Rhianna and all the team at Brown Girls. Do it too. Let's check out Poppy's doorstep.
We can hear her before we can see her. It looks like it's frozen, but we can still hear
it may
the
be frozen,
excitement
but
and
we can feel the energy.
There she is.
There we go. Wi-Fi will not be an enemy of progress tonight.
Oh, good for Poppy. I'm so proud of her.
We want out.
And for all the girls, how amazing. I think it's time for another award because shortly we're going to be revealing the listeners' top 10 choices. Award first?
Let's do another award. Okay, so from sex and relationships to fiction. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people's sex lives during lockdown has become fictionally, not speaking from personal experience. Anyway, hashtag lockdown. Right, it is all about the Best Fiction podcast, and these are our 6 wonderful nominees. You'll know her from The Guilty Feminist, and it is over to Deborah Francis White to find out who our winners are. But let's just give video away before we say hello to Deborah. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi.
Lovely
Looking very
people.
festive.
Good luck.
Very much liking the use of John Dryden's cruise hats. Okay.
Real crowd in.
There we go. Over to Deborah.
Hello, I'm Deborah Francis White from the Guilty Feminist podcast. Thank you to everyone at the British Podcast Awards and all of you at home for watching. And I'm a feminist, but I have spent 45 minutes doing my makeup to deliver an award in my own living room. And speaking of that award, it is my privilege and pleasure to read you the nominations for Best Fiction. And they are Brian and Roger, Great Big Owl; Coexistence, Coex Studios; Fall of the Shah, Steve Waters for BBC World Service; Hag from Thomas Curry, Harriet Poland, Tom Killian for Audible UK; Mockery Manor from Lawrence Owen and Lindsay Sharman; and Passenger List from Goldhawk Productions for Radiotopia. And now for the winners. Big gold envelope, very exciting. And the winners are: the Bronze Award goes to Hag, the Silver Award goes to Fall of the Shah, and for the gold, a high-quality podcast drama with great performances, an intriguing storyline and exceptional sound design. The judges also said it constantly keeps the audience on the edge of their headphones. The winner is Passenger List. Congratulations! Now back to the studio.
Well done, Passenger List and Goldhawk for Radiotopia. It looked like your lucky charms there worked. So congratulations. Let's have a listen to why our judges loved them so much.
Ground personnel cleared. Everybody buckled up? Yes. Lovely. Then let's arm the doors and cross-check. Yes, Captain.
The list?
What's that?
We haven't finished.
I know that. What's left?
Spoiler.
Retracted.
Fuel quantity.
Pull up.
Heading indicator.
Set.
Radios and avionics.
Set for departure. All good?
Yes, Captain.
Congratulations to the team. John Scott Dryden, the writer, director and exec producer, is collecting the award on their behalf. Oh my God, that is the most adorable door stopping I've ever seen.
The cutest crew. And can we just shout out our crew as well for the amazing use of face mask and gloves?
Yeah, that was very impressive. Oh look, this is
stay for a few
gorgeous.
seconds. You're live on TV.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you so much.
An extra award just for cuteness. Right then, we are nearly through the opening 5 awards of the ceremony, but still to come, we're going to be awarding sport, entertainment and true crime podcasts.
Okay, it's time for the podcasts that are making us all slightly less stupid, just one episode at a time. It is Smartest Podcast, supported by Rethink Audio. So to present the award and welcoming us into her house, it's singer and of course co-host of Table Manners with her incredible mum. It's Jessie Ware.
We love you, Lenny.
Hello to the British Podcast Awards. Thanks so much for having me present one of your awards. I'm thrilled to be here. I hope you're all right. I hope you've got a glass of wine and you've made more of an effort than me. I'm sorry. So the nominations for Smartest Podcast are Food Actually, Chalk and Blade and Pushkin Industries for Luminary Media, Power Corrupts, Brian Klaas, Tales of Silicon Valley, Danny Fortson and Chica Ears for the Times Wireless Studios, The Listening Service, Radio 3 production for BBC Radio 3, The Sound of Anger, Queen Mary Centre for the History of the Emotions, The Tip-Off, Maeve McClenaghan. On to the winners. The Bronze Award goes to Power Corrupts. The silver goes to Food Actually. And for the gold, the judges said the sound design is extremely smart and often plays on heightened emotions, then calms you down just when you need it to. The subject matter is fascinating and takes you on a journey through the expression and understanding of a very common and challenging emotion. We were angry that we couldn't listen to more. The winner is The Sound of Anger. Congratulations.
It looks like they've actually beheaded someone there.
Right. Very innovative use of, celebrating your whole team. Shout out to the Sound of Anger. Massive congratulations. You probably have an idea of what the Sound of Anger is like, but still, here's the podcast.
I defy anyone to say they've never been angry.
Anger is wrong. That's what I've been trained to think.
It is that sense of wanting to let something out.
It's a bit like vomiting or something.
Because I don't really know what it is.
I find it frightening.
It's energy. It is a burst of energy.
It's like fire. You can cook with it or you can burn your house down.
I feel clever already.
I feel much cleverer.
And you're live. What do you want to say?
From Oxford. So congratulations to the Sound of Anger team. Collecting this award is producer Natalie Steed.
Woo!
Yes, Natalie and crew. Once again, congrats to you guys for winning Smartest Podcast, supported by Rethink Audio.
They're so delighted.
And guys, just letting you know, Wi-Fi is going to be what it is throughout this evening, but that's what keeps it live. So
fine, we're on board. It's all good. So we've got 5 awards done. They're out of the way. And I think we all deserve a little Listener's Choice update.
I think we should. So the Listener's Choice is supported by BBC Sounds. Now, you've been voting for your favourite podcast. Now, this is the one award voted for you rather than our panel of esteemed judges. No shade to the judges, but we just really trusted you guys on this one. Now, over 200,000 votes have been cast, and it's time to reveal the top 20 podcasts in alphabetical order. Rhianna.
Number 1, 13 Minutes to the Moon.
Number 2, Art Juice, a podcast for artists, creatives and art lovers.
Number 3, Ellis James and John Robbins.
Number 4, Global News Podcast.
Number 5, Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast.
Number 6, Jack Mate's Happy Hour.
Number 7 is Luana, the podcast.
Number 8, we have Off Menu with Ed Gamble and James Acaster.
Number 9, Open Goal football show.
Next up, we've got Red Handed.
Then we've got Shagged, Married, Annoyed.
Recently just seen her, Table Manners with Jessie Ware.
Then the Anfield Rap.
Up next, we've got the Chris Moyle Show on Radio 1. Radio 1. Freudian slip. I mean, look, technically, Radio 1 of yesteryear, but very currently now with Radio X.
Next up, we've got the Corona Diaries.
Next up, the Dhillon Cartel Show.
Next, the Girls' Bathroom.
In at 18, Today in Focus.
19, Waffling with Joe Weller.
And last but not least, We Have Ways of Making You Talk.
And we're going to be back later on to narrow it down once more and, of course, reveal the big winner. Right, let's take this award show up a little bit because it's time to get our culture on. Let's go highbrow. This is Best Culture Podcast, supported by Pod Bible. To present this award, we're heading north. Stars of Shagged, Married, Annoyed. It's Chris and Rosie Ramsey.
Hello to everyone at home watching the British Podcast Awards this evening, and a big thank you to our host doing a wonderful job so far. We are Rosie and Chris Ramsey from the podcast Shagged, Married Annoyed, and we're very, very chuffed to be presenting an award this evening.
We are presenting the Best Arts and Culture Podcast Award. Typecast again.
Always.
Yeah, we're not up for this one, weirdly. Shagged, Married Annoyed isn't up for Best Arts and Culture.
I just don't know why.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Travesty. So the nominees for Best Arts and Culture Podcast are...
Best Pick, The Spontaneity Shop.
Classical Fix, BBC Radio 3 production for BBC Radio 3.
Rule of Three, Great Big Owl.
Selfridges, Hot Air presents State of the Arts, Radio Wolfgang.
Somerset House. Somerset House.
Very posh. Song by Song, Sam Peer and Martin Zoltz, Ostwick for Stripped Media Network.
Got the golden envelope.
Where was that?
Up my bum. Oh, shouldn't have said that.
Brother.
Sorry.
Unbelievable.
Okay,
So,
on to the winners.
People think it's me. I'm not even that rude. It's you.
It's me. The Bronze Award this evening goes to Best Pick.
The Silver Award goes to Classical Fix.
Congratulations.
Congrats to both of those.
And for the gold, the judges admired this great use of audio in an original format. Genuinely funny with engaging presentation, this is a podcast that encourages smart, accessible conversation about the art of making comedy. And the winner is...
Rule of Three! Well done!
Congratulations!
Have a great night, everyone!
Bye.
Very big well done to Rule of Three, a very well-deserved win. Here is a short clip of the podcast.
There are different ways of doing comedy, and the same comic impulse can give you something absolutely ludicrous and farcical and Blackadder, but it can also give you something sort of dark and odd and questioning and troubling, like Black Mirror.
Yes.
And it sort of seems to be Robocop appears to be sort of this little sort of focal point in the middle of that. You go, now I get it.
Yeah, I think it's a comedy that people don't realise is a comedy, as is Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
There's a playful unpleasantness at the heart, and a weirdness. There's like deeply weird things go on in Robocop.
Congratulations to Rule of Three for winning Best Culture Podcast supported by Pod Bible. Sorry about that up your bum bit, although...
I mean...
That was kind of a highlight, actually. Moving on.
It's Saturday night, Huns.
It is such a huge category, listened to by pretty much every single person on the planet. It's Best True Crime Podcast. And here to present the award is the host of BBC Radio 4's podcast, Beyond Today, as well as being one of the stars of the Zoe Ball Breakfast Show on BBC Radio 2. It's Tina D'Healy.
Thank you very much, and hello everyone. I'm Tina D'Healy, and I'm very excited to be handing out a British Podcast Award. The nominations for Best True Crime Podcast are Paradise, Dan Maudsley for BBC Radio 5 Live and BBC Sounds, the Bellingcat Podcast, MH17 Novel, The Hurricane Tapes, Steve Crossman and Joel Hammer for BBC World Service, The Last Days of August, John Ronson, Lena Misitsis for Audible UK, The Missing Crypto Queen, Georgia Catt and Jamie Bartlett for BBC Sounds, and Unheard, the Fred and Rose West tapes, Something Else. Now we get to the winners. Here we go. I have a gold envelope and everything. The Bronze Award goes to the Bellingcat Podcast MH17. Congratulations. The Silver goes to the Hurricane Tapes. Congratulations again. And for the Gold, the judges said it had the production of a high-profile Netflix series, part investigation, part human interest story, with a sound design that builds tension. It never feels exploitative and used the power of podcasting to make a difference. Emotional and moving. The gold winner is Paradise. Congratulations.
I'm so happy about about this.
Very well deserved.
This was such a beautiful reaction as well.
A great reaction. Dan, just for the look on your son's face alone, if you didn't win, I would have been so gutted, but congratulations.
The confetti cannon.
Come on, confetti cannons. Massive congrats to Dan Maudsley and the BBC Radio 5 Live team for Paradise. Now, I hope that's you at home because the team are outside right now with your awards. You can go and meet them whilst we enjoy a small clip of your gold-winning podcast.
You know, it's no big deal to kill people. Now that we're free to talk, I would like to put the story out there. He's bragged about it. Everybody in our family knew about it. Dad was on the run. Next thing we knew, we had passports and we were on our way to Belize. Chris and Peta, they wanted passage to a place called Royatan, so they stayed on our boat for quite a lot longer than any of the other tourists.
Are they there? Are they there?
Oh,
look,
nice.
there he is. Are they going to be able to
Thank you to everyone who worked on Paradise. This is amazing. And we'll give a big thank you at the end of Paradise, so everyone has to listen to it just to know who I need to thank. And here's Rory who put it all together, and he needs to get on here as well.
Very well deserved.
Wait, this feels weirdly like meta of like having them on a phone and then someone else on a phone and us in.
You know,
this is too much for my little brain. I feel like you're getting the gist of this now. So from one award to another.
Let's keep it pushing.
Let's go to Best Sport Podcast. And we've checked with the government. And this next award can go ahead with regular swab tests, no crowds, behind closed doors. It's all good. Here are our nominees on screen. Proper crowd. There we go. Everyone looks very smiley and
festive.
Excited. Now, Best Sport Podcast is supported by Audio Boom. So to present this award, it is over to the star of one of the most emotional Desert Island discs that I have ever listened to.
I still cry when I think about this episode.
I mean, incredible. And apparently he plays a bit of football as well. It's England and Arsenal legend. It's Ian Wright.
Ian Wright, right.
I'm glad you did it.
Hi, Clara, Rhianna, people at home, I hope you're all well. Okay, let's get to this. The nominations for the Best Sports Podcast are Copa 90 Football Inside Out FIFA Women's World Cup 2019. We are great for Copa 90. The Beautiful Brain, Hannah Walker-Brown for Audible UK. The Cycling Podcast, Richard Moore, Lionel Burney and Daniel Freeby. Hopefully I've pronounced that right. The X and O's Podcast, X and O's. The Game Changers, Promote PR. And the Totally Football Show, Muddy Knees Media for Totally Football Network. Okay, so let's get on to the winners. Okay. The Bronze Award goes to the Game Changers. The silver goes to the Beautiful Brain. And for the gold, the judges were deeply impressed by the energy, drama, personality that shone through. The rapport between the hosts created a sense of warmth. The interviews were thought-provoking and surprising, and the overall sound treatment immersed us in an historic and exciting time for women's football. The winner is Football Inside Out FIFA Women's World Cup 2019. So congratulations to Copa 90. Congratulations to everybody who won tonight. Back to you, ladies.
Come on, Rachel. Congratulations to the Copa 90 and We Are Great teams. Now let's have a listen as to why they got that gold.
Hey, just finishing up in the studio. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Just at LAX, about to jump on a plane to France, actually.
Oh, mate, so excited. Absolutely buzzing. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Let's go.
A wonderful shot there by Nadim. Take a bow. A true inspiration on and off the pitch. What a wonderful talent.
Because, you know, I don't know what it is, but I have this thing when people deny me something or tell me I can't do it, then I want to do it even more. When you win over that.
Nice work. See, that's why they got that gold. Let's cross over now live to Rachel's doorstep.
Hey, well done. Congratulations.
So this is executive producer Rachel Barton receiving the award for the show.
She got a speech. Oh,
Rachel, you got a speech?
She's all good, you know.
She's all
just
good.
like-
She's just reveling in the moment.
Styling it
Although
out.
she's going for the frame. They're going for the frame.
Well
Come
done.
on. Shout out to Rachel and congrats once again for winning
oui.
Best Sports Podcast, supported by Audio Boom. Lovely. Right then, let's move on to our next award, which is Best Branded Podcast. Now, here to present the award is a singer and kitchen disco expert. I mean, those are two very strong qualifications.
This is brilliant.
It's exactly basically what we need in lockdown. And she also just launched her new podcast, Spinning Plates. It's Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Hello, thank you very much to the host. Thank you for having me. I'm Sophie Ellis-Bextor and I'm thrilled to be presenting an award at the British Podcast Awards. I'm new to this community. I've only just recorded my first podcast, so thank you very much for inviting me to your planet. You all seem very friendly here. And I have the honour of presenting the award for the Best Branded Podcast. So let's hear the nominations. We have Queer AF by Jamie Wareham for the National Student Pride, Deep Mind, the podcast, Whistledown Productions for Deep Mind, Meet Me at the Museum, Art Fund, On the Marie Curie Couch, Marie Curie, Penguin Podcast, Something Else, The Rough Guide to Everywhere, Amy White with Reduced Listening. So let's have our gold envelope moment. So on to the winners. The bronze award goes to The Rough Guide to Everywhere, the silver to Meet Me at the Museum, and for the gold, it goes to a podcast that impressed the judges with its consistency and the depth it achieved. It stood out for the quality of the interviews on the show and the behind-the-scenes work that makes it such a good listen for anyone interested in books and ideas. The winner is Penguin Podcast. Congratulations. I wish I could be there to congratulate you in person, but I hope you know how to celebrate. I'm sure you do, and well done, and thank you again for having me.
Congratulations to the team at Something Else and Penguin Podcast. Let's have a listen.
Where did that idea come from?
Someone from Penguin had said, do you want to do a project? So I said, well, yeah, I got this idea. Well, they sent me a presentation, and they sent it in the form of a suitcase with postcards inside. And I'd said I wanted him to sort of have adventures in various exotic locations, but the idea of the postcards was theirs. And,
have you always been that guy, Paul, that can delegate to experts?
Yeah, it works both ways.
And to accept the award, one of the hosts, Nihal Arthanaika.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much. This is incredible. It's really incredible because the other nominees were just fantastic, and Lyra here is super excited, aren't you? You're super excited by this, aren't you? You're super excited. I'd like to thank Selena Ream especially at Something Else, because without her I wouldn't even be doing this podcast, with Katie Brown as well, and Katie and I do this Penguin podcast together. So everyone at Something Else, beautiful. I'd also, of course, like to thank my agents at Merlin Saatchi, who helped me forge a fascinating and super successful, as you can see, career in broadcasting and podcasting. So thank you very much indeed. Also to the British Podcast Awards. Wow, Best Branded Podcast for the Penguin Podcast. And also, most importantly, the incredible authors that I've interviewed. Everyone from RJ Palacio to Sir Paul McCartney. It's been an extraordinary experience. George Monbiot, Lily Cole. There have been just so many great authors that I've had the privilege to hang out with. So thank you very much indeed.
I mean, what a star Lyra was there.
I mean, yeah,
Scene stealer.
Definitely wanted to make their voice or their bark heard. Right then, still to come, we'll be awarding the best new podcast. But first,
it is Best Entertainment Podcast, supported by Sony Music's Fourth Floor Creative. So to present the award, I love all this heading into people's homes. I'm so nosy. I absolutely love it. I mean, oh look, we've got our nominations.
Hello, Jordan North. Hello.
Amazing.
Sexted by my boss crew. Hi, Sadia. Hi,
Georgetta
Sam.
and friends. Sam Walker's Cactus is clearly her date for the night, and I think that is a brave choice, girl. I like it.
Excellent homework direction going on. Very proud of everyone's work.
So, to present the award, we are going into the home of BBC Radio 2's Sarah Cox. I bet she's got a lovely house.
Oh, I bet.
Thank you very much, and what an honour it is to be here on such a glittering occasion with you all. Congratulations to everybody. Have a quick drink. And what, well, I mean, huge excitement to put on a blouse for the first time in months. So best of luck to everybody. Here we go then. The nominations for Best Entertainment Podcast are George Ezra and Friends, Fourth Floor Creative. Help, I Sexted My Boss, William Hanson and Jordan North for Audio Always. No Country for Young Women, Radio 1 and One Extra Productions for BBC Sounds. Off Menu with Ed Gamble and James Acaster, Plosive Productions. Sam Walker's Desert Diaries, Sam Walker. And Something Rhymes with Purple. Ooh, good luck, everybody. Quick game of... you spotted the dog yet? See the dog? Dino! Hey, you doggy! There it is. Right, sorry. On to the winners. Good luck, everybody. The Bronze Award goes to Sam Walker's Desert Diaries. The Silver goes to George Ezra and Friends. And for the Gold, the Best Entertainment Podcast, well, the judges said it not only made them smile, but also truly taught them some valuable lessons about the words we use so often and yet know so little about. A thoroughly entertaining romp through the hidden histories and odd delights of the English language. And we look forward to hearing more. So the winner is Something Rhymes with Purple. Congratulations!
And congratulations to Sarah Cox just for her general existence and the way she said the word romp. But more importantly, congratulations once again to the team at Something Else and Something Rhymes with Purple.
It's a parliament of owls.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite nice, isn't it? Because they all sit. I suppose that's because the picture of them all sitting around on trees, looking like a parliament.
Well, it goes back
of owls.
to parliament. Goes back to the Latin for speaking and talking. So the parlour was the place where people would go and talk, and the parliament is where people do a lot of talking. So this is probably the collective noun for owls because they make a lot of hoots, I imagine.
A pride of lions.
Yeah,
that's well known.
That's good.
A flight of swallows.
Oh, there you go. It's time for another doorstop meeting now. So let's head over to Giles Brandreth and Susie Dent's homes.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Mum. Thank you, Gwyneth Paltrow. Thank you, everybody. This is for Something Rhymes with Purple, the best entertainment podcast. Fantastic. Made by Something Else. So my thanks to the team there, to Steve and to Paul and to Lawrence and to Harriet and to Gully and to everybody. But most of all, my thanks to my partner with whom I do this weekly wordy podcast. 3 million people around the world have tuned in. We love them all. And I love the person I make this podcast with. She's just brilliant. My friend, Susie Dent. Look, Susie, we've won this. This is ours. They can't take this away from us. Yay!
Well, thank you to Giles for the whole idea of this and for nudging me along. And one extra thank you actually to add to Giles's list, and that's the Purple People. Our listeners who have been with us right from the start and who send in the most brilliant queries that we try to answer every week. Some of them are a little bit strange, but we've loved them all. So thank you to them. And so what can I say? I have few words for once, except this is blooming flippercanorious. Thank you.
I love Susie Dent so much. I wouldn't even try to repeat that word. But congratulations once again to Giles and Susie, and to Giles just for that jumper, because that, my friend, was a very, very, very strong look. So salute to them for winning Best Entertainment Podcast, as supported by Sony Music's Fourth Floor Creative.
So 10 podcasts down. But before we crack on, the pandemic and lockdown has seen some pretty massive changes to the way that we live and how we work. So here is Edith Bowman with a few words about all of that.
Hi folks, Edith Bowman here from the award-winning podcast Soundtracking with Edith Bowman, and we, not long ago, just celebrated our 200th episode. Yay! Listen, congratulations to all the nominees and the winners tonight. I hope you're having a great night. Sorry, yeah, I'm in my pyjamas. I thought that's how everybody was doing things for the past 100 odd days, and maybe not. Right, I come with a bit of an ask. if you wouldn't mind giving me a couple of minutes. Now, coronavirus has had an impact on us all. It's affected everybody in the UK, and for many in the podcasting, radio and audio sector, it's had a devastating effect on their livelihood. Freelance work, cancelled projects and radio stations changing how they operate has caused financial problems for so many. To provide some respite, the Radio Academy has created the Audio and Radio Emergency Fund. Now, so far, the fund has provided over £50,000 for individuals from the radio, podcast and audiobook sector facing hardship because of coronavirus. Tonight, the British Podcast Awards are supporting this initiative, so the fund can go on to help even more people in need. And this is where you come in, please, my friends. If you are in the fortunate position to be able to donate, and you kind of look around and you've had a wonderful night and you see all these great people and this wonderful talent on show, please show your support. We would ask you to visit BritishPodcastAwards.com/donate to give whatever you can this evening. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck. Have a great night. Stay safe. Oh, and pace yourself.
Thank you to Edith. And that website again is BritishPodcastAwards.com/donate.
All right then, on with more awards. Sound like a plan to you, Rhianna?
Oh yes, please.
Let us continue. Okay, so we now come to Acast Moment of the Year. So this is for the most talked about headline grabbing podcast of the year. So let's take a peek inside the homes of more nominees. Hello everybody.
Oh my God, look at
Hello.
Andrew Hunter M.
Come through. Again, really impressed by everybody's home art direction, because you know you can't be caught slipping in these lockdown videoed streets. Okay, so we are going to head to the home of one of the co-hosts of the brilliant How Did We Get Here podcast. It is the delightful Claudia Winkleman.
Hello to everybody. Hello to Clara, who's a goddess. And hello to everybody watching at home. I'm Claude Winkleman. Sorry, I look repellent, but it is an absolute joy to be able to help present this award. So the nominations for Acast Moment of the Year are Queer as Fuck, Jamie Wareham for National Student Pride, Happy Place, Fern Cotton, No Such Thing as a Fish, No Such Thing as a Fish, Rahalestapa, Sky Potato, Go Faster Stripe and Fuzz Productions, Tunnel 29, Helena Merriman for BBC Radio 4 and BBC Sounds, and Ways to Change the World, Channel 4 News. And, look, slightly creased. Oh, I'm sorry. But the brilliant winners are, the Bronze Award goes to Queer AF, Queer as Fuck, just allowing for some applause. The Silver goes to Ways to Change the World. And for the Gold, the judges said it was a beautifully crafted and well-timed podcast that tunneled right into our hearts. The series gathered TV and press coverage across the world and helped bring the medium and an incredible story to a brand new audience. They say fantastic work. The winner is the wonderful Tunnel 29. Huge congratulations. Bye Clara, bye everybody. Thank you very much for having me. Well done.
I'm so pleased people are using the confetti cannons. Congratulations to the gorgeous Helena Merriman, gorgeous podcast as well. Tunnel 29 from BBC Radio 4. And look how excited her kids were.
So
and
cute.
Very, very dishy husband as well. Good on you, Helena. Right, we're coming to your doorstep next. But first of all, here is how the podcast sounds.
Remember, Joachim, Hasso and Uli are still in the cottage. They're standing in the living room, the tunnel's just underneath them. And they now know there are soldiers outside the cottage. But what they don't know is that they're standing just outside the living room door, Kalashnikovs in their hand. And we know what happens next from the Stasi files that record everything that happened that day.
Report from the 7th of August 1962 about the situation in Section 5 of the Border Department.
Helena Merriman, presenter, producer and
Thank you
writer
so
of the
much.
podcast
Thank
for
you
BBC
so
Radio
much.
4.
And this goes to an amazing team. Eric, Eloise Whitmore, sound designer extraordinaire. Richard Knight, the best editor anyone could ever hope for. Mark Emmel Hunt, and thanks to Mo for commissioning it. For the tunnelers who spent hundreds of hours being interviewed, and thanks to everyone who listened to it, and all to the amazing other nominees whose podcasts are just incredibly inspiring.
I think we'll leave it there. Acast moment of the
Come on,
year.
Wi-Fi.
So thrilled for her. Okay, time for one of the most hotly contested awards of the night, celebrating shows that have launched in the last 12 months from any genre. It's Best New Podcast, supported by Factory Studios. So the judges, of course, narrowed it down to a top 6, and here are our nominees.
Hello, everybody.
They're all there. Lovely to see you all, looking gorgeous. Look at the disco ball. I think that says good luck.
I think Chris, are you? Yeah. Well, at least it's not up your bum. So.
And we've already seen him pick up an award tonight for Penguin Podcast, and now to hand one out too. It's Nihal, and I think he's grown a bit since we last saw him.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nihal Arthanaika, and I'm a broadcaster and a podcaster and dog owner, as you can see here. Now, I've got the nominations for Best New Podcast. And the nominations are Accentricity by Sadie Ryan. Then we have the Masala podcast, which is Sangeeta Pillai for Soul Sutras. Then we have Shagged, Married and Annoyed. That's by Chris and Rosie Ramsey. And then the IMO podcast, which is Chris and Michelle for the IMO Project. Then we have The Last Bohemians, House of Hutch. And the last nomination for Best New Podcast is The Logbooks. Adam Smith, Tash Walker and Shivani Dev. Right. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's right. The winner now. Okay. And on to the winners here. Okay. Now the bronze award goes to Shagged, Married, Annoyed. You go, Ramses. Like the Ramses. The silver goes to The Last Bohemians. And Lyra. Oh, it's for the gold. It's for the gold. This one's actually for the gold. It's for the gold. Okay, now, this one for the gold. The judges said, a surprising, moving, beautifully produced and important podcast. The real life stories which start in the past are brought up to date by sensitive interviews and discussions. It's an incredible archive, and this is a beautiful way to bring them to life. The winner is The Logbooks. Congratulations to everybody involved in The Logbooks. That would be Adam Smith, Tash Walker and Shivani Dev. Well done, you. Well done. Isn't that amazing? Look, oh, isn't that amazing? Brilliant.
Woo!
Cats, dogs.
It's just lovely to see that harmony. Very much here for it. Well done to The Logbooks. It's a podcast all about the stories from Britain's LGBTQ plus history and conversations about what it is to be queer today. So let's have a listen as to why they got that gold.
I felt as a lesbian, whilst for me I wasn't out, it didn't feel safe to come out, it wasn't safe to come out, that I was part of what was a service bullying a minority community. And that's what I found really challenging, really, really difficult.
Salute once again to the Logbook. Now the three hosts are actually having a watch party as we speak, socially distancing. Obviously, it's Adam Smith. Hey Adam, it is Shivani Dev and Tash Walker. Congratulations on winning Best New Podcast, supported by Factory Studios. What a cracking
cracking outfit as well.
So jealous of that outfit.
Yeah, amazing.
An extremely strong look. Congratulations once again. Okay, so next up, we have got Best Current Affairs Podcast as supported by Omni Studios. And let's see our nominees. Now, to present this award is the host of a new podcast called Grounded with Louis. I suspect you might know who hosts it, but just to be completely specific, it is the wonderful Mr. Louis Theroux.
Thank you for that introduction. It's a great honour to be here, and by here I of course mean the top floor of my house in the spare bedroom. You know, I'm a newcomer to the podcast space myself. Plug, Grounded with Louis Theroux on BBC Sounds. Maybe I'll get nominated next year, you never know. That's irrelevant tonight, because tonight's all about tonight's award winners and nominees. It's a pleasure to be asked to present one of the awards. The category I've been invited to present is Best Current Affairs Podcast. So, without further ado, I will be reading out the nominations right now. I've got the results here. It looks open. I haven't opened. That came like that. Like I haven't opened that. I don't know what's in there. But these are the nominations. Ready? Full Disclosure with James O'Brien. Global Original for Global. Stance Podcast. Crystal Genesis. The Intelligence. Economist Radio for The Economist. The Tortoise Podcast. Tortoise Media. The Week Junior Show by Fun Kids and The Week Junior. And Today in Focus by The Guardian. So 6 nominees. You should all feel proud of yourselves because you're all winners in a way, except you're not all winners. Take a little drink. And here we go. Are you ready? And the winner is... It says on to the winners. I should have read that. The Bronze Award goes to Stance Podcast. The Silver goes to The Intelligence. And for the Gold, the judges said, in an impressively strong field, this entry was the standout winner. Standout. That's a bit harsh to the others, don't you think? Sounds like it was out ahead in the field. Authoritative, intelligent and incisive analysis, combined with warm, accessible presentation and beautiful sound design, this entry had all that and more. The winner is Today in Focus by The Guardian. Congratulations. An award will be with you shortly, all being well.
Yay! Louis Theroux is such a troublemaker.
He's so naughty.
He's such a stirrer.
Right?
Congratulations to Today in Focus and the Guardian team. Here's a clip.
Basically, I have like a story for every street corner in a way. It's weird, isn't it? So like that corner right there, yeah. Like I saw someone that I knew for like 4 years, yeah. Like someone carved their initials into his face because he was shot in here, innit? Shot in his like selling drugs. Right. He like literally carved broad daylight in front of carved an S and an I into his face. You saw that happen? Saw that happen. I swear to God, bro. It was deep. They took his. They told him take your trousers down. It was out there in his boxes. They carved his face.
How old is the boy?
15, 16.
The Guardian is receiving the award for Best Current Affairs Podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you from Nicole, from Rishka, to the whole team, to everyone who works with us every day at The Guardian. It's been amazing. Thank you.
Woohoo!
Yay! Well done.
Salute to all the team. Right then, time for another award, Rhianna?
Oh, please.
Let's
do it.
Do it. Okay, so next up it is Best Family Podcast. Now, from Parenting Podcasts, they keep everybody entertained on long car journeys. There are a lot of excited nominees awaiting the outcome of this one. And to present the award, it's over to star of Mel Gedroich is quilting. You guessed it, it's Mel Gedroich.
Oh, thank you so much. It's Mel Gedroich here. Welcome to my nook, my boudoir. Not quite ready. I'm still bleaching Don't worry. It's fine. It might start to sting, but we'll crash on. It's lovely to be here. You all look gorgeous. What an evening. What an atmosphere. It's great. Now, the nominations for Best Family Podcast are Ask the Nincompoops, Great Big Owl, Breaking Mum and Dad, Anna Williamson, David Walliams's marvellous musical podcast, Global, Diddy Pod, Kieran Murtar, Andrew Barnett-Jones, Steve Ride for CBBC/BBC Radio, The Intended Parent, Fran and Krina, The Trap Door, Sophie Black. The winner, well, the winners, we're going to do a, what was his name? I was going to say Robert Morley, but he wasn't who I was thinking of. He was in the Titanic, the film. The guy that did Miss World, Julia Morley, that was his wife. Anyway, we're going to do the results in reverse order. That's basically what I was trying to say. We're going to go bronze, silver to gold. The bronze award goes to The Intended Parent. Well done, gang. Very, very strong. The silver goes to Diddy Pod. Brilliant result. And for the gold, the judges said this ambitious podcast made clever use of comedy, sound and music to encourage children to jump the hurdles that stop them enjoying classical music. A fun listen for adults too. The winner is David Walliams' marvellous musical podcast. Huge congratulations. Have a fantastic night, guys. You're all looking absolutely gorgeous. This is stinging quite a lot, so I'm going to go and de-bleach. Look forward to seeing you all in 3D very, very soon.
I really hope that stinging leaves Mel soon.
But look,
we all know
this
it's
is
the
the
girl
plight.
thing. It's painful.
Shout out to a patriarchal society. Right, let's keep it moving. It's time to get serious now.
Oh, no, hold on. We need to have a little listen to David Walliams.
Oh, okay, yes, we should do that, shouldn't
we?
we?
Need to hear it. Here is a little teaser in
All
case
right.
you've never heard it.
Hello, everyone. Today we're going to wind our way through Beethoven's epic story. From his beginnings as a young genius, all the way to the day he joined the band One Direction. That doesn't seem right. I think I may have got my notes mixed up. Well, I guess we'll find out as we go. And what better way to tell the story of this legendary musician than with a Top 100 countdown.
Top 100 at 100.
David can't be with us tonight. I mean, none of you can.
Yeah.
So, a bit weird. But he did send us this message after receiving his award.
Hello, everyone at the British Podcast Awards. I'm David Williams. Thank you so much for this incredible Perspex, so it's not glass, Perspex Award for Best Family Podcast. We had a lot of fun putting together this classical music podcast. Got to really thank Global Radio and also, of course, Classic FM and all the brilliant musicians that featured in the shows. I found it really interesting and really enlightening. I thought I knew a little bit about classical music, but doing this show taught me a lot, and I've had a great response from families and kids who say they listen to classical music for the very first time because of this podcast. So I'm delighted it's made a difference, but this really is the icing on the cake. I love it. And actually it's very handy right now, isn't it, with the virus situation, because you can sort of use it as a visor. Anyway, take care everybody, and thank you so much for this. I really do appreciate it.
All right then, let's keep it pushing. It's time to get a bit serious now. It is time for Best Business Podcast. Now, these are the people that are probably most used to using Zoom calls. So, you know, this is just a continuation of daily events. There they are, looking very businessy.
Oh my God, doing it for the kids.
Looking very
Look
serious.
at their party.
There we go. So, to announce this evening's winners, let's head over to host of Full Disclosure. It's James O'Brien.
Look at Jazz Sharp.
Hello, I'm James O'Brien from LBC. Many thanks for having me this evening. Congratulations to all the winners. Commiserations to all the losers. I have the pleasure of revealing who has won the Best Business Podcast. The nominations are Doing It for the Kids by Doing It for the Kids. Jazz Shapers, sponsored by Mishcon Derea by Jazz FM for Bauer Media. Money Talks, the Economist radio for The Economist. Squiggly Careers from Helen Tupper and Sarah Ellis. Tales of Silicon Valley from Danny Fortson and Chica Ayres for the Times Wireless Studios. And the Northern Power Women podcast from Northern Power Women for What Goes On Media. And so, with no further ado, I can tell you that the Bronze Award goes to Doing It for the Kids, the Silver goes to the Northern Power Women podcast, and the Gold, well, for the Gold, the judges chose a podcast that stood out by deviating from the common interview format. It explored the potential of the podcast medium by using a mix of scripted dialogue, interviews, and atmosphere. And still, it delivered on its intent to provide listeners with everything they need to know about the world of business. A range of stories from international economies to personal banking. So the winner is Money Talks. Congratulations.
Well done to the Economist.
Money talks, man.
Money talks.
So does The Economist.
Let's listen to a short clip.
Simon and I spoke to Peng Yu Sha, who sells her favourite milk teas from her cute little shop, Meet the Cow. She's seen her average number of customers rise from around 50 a day to nearer 70. And she attributes this to how easy it is to use the Alipay app. It lets customers order in advance and pay by scanning a QR code.
They have a lot of school children. One of the reasons they set up here is that there's a school nearby, and kids 16, 17 love it. And I said, how do they pay for it? And she said, well, yeah, obviously with Alipay.
And receiving the award for The Economist is Sandra Schmuley.
Yes, everybody. I'm just astounded, and thank you for listening. And wow, I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Is it just me, or does it always cut when they get to like the really important bit?
Right, but look, the awards are in hand, and that's the main thing.
Well done to Sandra there for Best Business Podcast. So it is time to celebrate one of the biggest genres in British podcasting. This is a huge one. I'm very excited about this. This is Best Interview. Our nominees are ready. There they are.
Hello, nominees.
Look at everybody looking absolutely
Marcus
gorgeous.
Bronzy with the lockdown afro, I see you.
Oh my God, Michael is actually in a full-on tux.
Come on, Michael, looking very, very
that?
sharp. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel and
Give
Mini-Me.
us a-
Hi,
so
Anushka.
cute.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay. Right then. Amazing. Let's head over to Robert Diamond and Russell Tovey, hosts of Talk Art, to find out our winners.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Robert Diamond from the Talk Art podcast, and it's such a shame we can't be together this year, but as you can see from my lockdown hair, it's definitely not possible. But I put on a flowery shirt to announce the nominations for Best Interview are Trust Issues, The Infected Blood Scandal by Rachel Botsman, Declassified by Michael Coates, Homo Sapiens by Homo Sapiens, How to Kill an Hour by Marcus Bronzy for Podcast Studio London, Out to Lunch with Jay Rayner by Something Else, and Today in Focus by The Guardian. And now over to Russell.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Russell Tovey, co-host of Talk Art, the art podcast, Art for Everyone. Thank you very much for having me here tonight. Very exciting to be here. I'm here to present the winners for this nomination. So the Bronze Award for this nomination award goes to How to Kill an Hour. Congratulations, How to Kill an Hour. The Silver Award, this is going to Today in Focus. Congratulations, Today in Focus. And now for the Gold. Drum roll. The judges said, this podcast was compelling, shocking and enlightening, which takes the viewer on a truly emotional journey. The interviews were skillfully executed with both sensitivity and empathy. This results in a powerful listening experience, which highlights the undertold soldier's experience not only of bravery and sacrifice, but also from the perspective of the importance of mental health. And the winner is Declassified. Congratulations, Declassified. Pleasure to be here tonight. Back to the studio.
Come on, the soup was worth worth it. The suit was worth it. So well done to Classify for winning the Gold Award. And let's have a little listen as to why that suit is on.
Sorry. Yeah, it's all right. We'll edit all that. No, I mean, keep it. I mean that genuinely, because if people are to understand, I'm not ashamed of crying anymore. I'm not ashamed of showing my feelings. That was completely unexpected. I've never cried once.
Incredible stuff. And receiving the award is Michael Coates.
Come on, show us that tux.
Come on, Michael.
Oh, it's very tense.
He's slow walking to the door.
Oh, he's really milking his moment, isn't he?
Star style.
Are they at the wrong door?
They're cheering at the house next door. Yeah, there we go. Another little courtesy knock.
Yeah, come
Great
on.
method.
Oh,
there he is.
Michael Coates.
Congratulations to Michael.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Thanks very much. Thank you very much. It's amazing to be. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you. I mean, let's dedicate it to Major Mandy Islam. Those on there. Thank you. Awesome. Let's go celebrate.
Cheer. Give us a bit of a cheer.
I mean, to be honest, I suspect that's how most people look on Zoom calls these days.
Actually.
No one's actually getting dressed like below the waist. So a true representation of Britain right now. Well done again.
I took my eyes off it. I'm like,
woo! Right then, we've got another new category, have we not?
Have we?
We do. I mean, it's another new category for 2020. And as we know, guys, it has been quite the year. This is the podcast, this is the prize for Best Wellbeing Podcast, and our nominees are ready.
There
Hello,
they
everybody.
are.
Looking very well and just being.
Mike is playing very hard to get over here,
Indeed.
but everyone else has turned up, which I like.
And very into everybody's festive use of the party boxes. We appreciate your commitment to your nominations. Okay, so to read out who has got the gold, silver and bronze, it's the incredible Angela Scanlon from the Thanks a Million podcast.
Hello, I am Angela Scanlon. My podcast is Thanks a Million. I hope you're all enjoying this slightly odd awards ceremony from the comfort of your couch, presumably. I put on some silk for the occasion. Well done, Clara, for doing such a brilliant job. So, this one is for the Best Wellbeing Podcast, one of my faves. So, the nominations are Declassified by Michael Coates, GABA by Adam Martin, Hooked, The Unexpected Addicts by BBC Radio 5 Live, No Really, I'm Fine by Reach, Rainbow Dads by Richard and Nicholas, and The Sound of Anger by Queen Mary Centre for the History of the Emotions. Some fab ones there. The winner. So, the bronze award goes to Declassified. The silver goes to Hooked, The Unexpected Addicts. And for the gold, the judges said, this podcast gives listeners a focused and in-depth exploration of a familiar and difficult feeling, featuring a strong host, as well as a creative blend of sound, drama, and expert analysis. The experimental approach of this genre of podcast feels both valuable and refreshing. And the winner is, deservedly so, The Sound of Anger. Congratulations. Well done. Absolutely love it. And back to you, Clara.
Fabulous! Another confetti cannon there for the Sound of Anger. Second award of the night. And if you can't remember it, let's take another listen.
There we go.
For my people in the 16th and 17th century, anger and revenge, particularly for women, are inseparable. Using anger is to get revenge on something. It doesn't sort of come without revenge. They did feel a sense of anger over a grievance. So often these women are very poor or at the margins of society, and they're treated very badly. So some people are slapped, they're spat on, they're ignored, and they're also very impoverished. So for them, they act out on their anger, and the only power they have in society's eyes is using the devil to get revenge.
And it is back to
That's funny
Natty
when
Steve's front door
you're
with
sitting
another
on-
award.
Come on, Natalie.
Bye.
She is.
Yay! Congratulations.
Living her best life.
Again, thank you. Well-being with anger. Very good.
Brilliant.
Thomas. Good Thomas.
Go Thomas.
Absolutely delighted for them. That is so exciting. Bless them. Okay, so this is the British Podcast Awards, and this year we are proud to have our very first category dedicated to Wales. It is Best Podcast in the Welsh Language. Our nominees are ready.
That's just me showing off. Shamai.
Shamai. Hi, everybody. Oh my God, what a glamorous bunch.
Love
You all
it.
look gorgeous. Look at the shimmer. Hi. Okay, it's over to our hosts of The Froth. It's Rod Gilbert and Sian Harris.
Hello. Lovely to be here. This is Rod Gilbert and Sian Harris from The Froth podcast, a brand new podcast. Check it out.
Lovely evening here in Wales.
Beautiful evening here in Wales. I hope
Beautiful.
you're enjoying the sun wherever you are. Do you want to read the nominations for Best Welsh Language Podcast, Sian?
Yes, the nominees are Dwy Iaith Un Ymenydd, Ellis James, produced by Alpha for BBC Cymru.
Siarad Sex, Astid for BBC Cymru.
And Heclediad, Bryn Salisbury, Iestyn Lloyd, Sioned Mills.
Congratulations to those three. We're looking
So-
for Best
oh.
Podcast in the Welsh language. That's,
Look at the envelope.
envelope's a bit floppy there.
Envelope's gone.
Envelope's
But
gone.
on to the winners.
Okay.
The Bronze Award goes to Siarad Sex.
Congratulations.
The silver goes to Araclediad. Woo! And for the gold, the judges felt the host was completely at ease and warm whilst interviewing the guests, who were interesting and insightful. I think I was one of them. The subject matter is something that anyone who speaks Welsh can relate to. The winner is...
The winner is your best friend.
It had nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with it.
Unbelievable.
Dwy Iaith Un Ymenydd. Congratulations, Ellis James and Alpha Productions.
Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks very much. Back to the studio.
That was the most British thing I've ever
Right?
seen.
Diolch. Sorry, I'm just showing off now. Look, very much big dedication to the craft. Rod and Sian doing that in the pouring rain.
Just like
But
the
most
mascara everywhere.
You know, the
I
drama.
love it.
But most importantly, massive congratulations to Ellis James, Alpha, and BBC Cymru. Just because you're Welsh doesn't mean we're not giving you a clip. Bonus points if you can actually guess what they're talking about.
So oedd e'n byth naturiol iawn i'r gogis achos o'n nhw'n siarad Cymraeg yn ysgol, siarad Cymraeg gytre, wedyn o'n nhw'n byw mewn ardal Saesneg.
Ie.
So ti'n cael y dylanwadu'r ddwy iaith wedyn, so oedd e'n byth bach o fwy naturiol i'r gogis mynd o un i'r llall.
Ie.
Mewn un can.
So mae'n ffordd o'n beth hollol anaturiol i fi fod yn dewis can yn Saesneg.
Ie.
Oedd o'n penderfyniad creadigol oedd o wyn o lai. Arbrawf gwyllt.
Which went widely out of hand.
I loved every second of that.
I couldn't understand, but all I know is that Ellis definitely won that gold, and congratulations once again. All right then, we keep it moving to the next award. Now, this past year has seen a bumper crop of daily podcasts producing high quality listens every single day. So let's announce the best one right now. Best daily podcast as supported by Podfollow. And to present this award from Radio X,
You got it.
It's
Look,
Chris
everyone's
Moyles.
poised. Everyone's poised.
And hello to our nominees as well. Chris.
I can't move. I've got to do these stupid podcasts and what. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much. Lovely introduction. I am Chris Moyles. Sorry about that codpiece there. That's Radio 1 Scott Mills. Anyway, here we are at the Podcast Awards. Well, we're not, are we? Because of stupid COVID. But anyway, well done for staying in and watching this. Yeah, anoraks. I am here to proudly, yeah, it says that, give you the nominees for the best daily podcast. And the nominees are Beyond Today team for BBC Sounds, Love Island, The Morning After for ITV, The Globalist, Monocle 24, The Rob Orton Daily Podcast, Plosive Productions, and the Santa Daily, do me a favour, Fun Kids and Diva Web. And finally, today in focus, The Guardian. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I am in focus. So is Scott's codpiece. So well done to all the nominees, but it doesn't mean anything until you win. I'm still waiting. So let's find out who the winner is in this gold envelope. And I genuinely don't know. The bronze award goes to Beyond Today. The silver goes to Today in Focus. And for the gold, the judges said, dripping in charm, the deadpan delivery elevates this daily podcast to one which should surely be regarded as a must-listen in a subject of daily podcasts that when faced with an who wrote this? Christ, it's really, really, really good. It's bloody awesome. And the winner is the Rob Orton Daily Podcast. Myself and Scott's codpiece congratulate you. Well done. Congratulations on your British Podcast Award. In your face, Santa Fun Kids.
So mean.
Stone cold.
Congratulations to Rob Orton and team. Rob, we're heading to your doorstep, but in the meantime, here is a snippet of the podcast.
I stand on King's Cross platform 4, waiting for my mum to arrive on the 0912 from York. In my hands I hold a laminated A4 piece of white paper with the word Mum clearly printed in the middle. The train pulls in and the passengers alight. Those who are not my mum walk past me. Grown men read my sign and continue on their journeys.
Congratulations to Rob Orton, and he is there receiving the award.
Thank you. I'd like to. This is really fantastic.
I think it's going to say fantastic.
And I'd like to thank everyone who listens to it. And the people who listen to it are the people at Plosive Productions who produce it. So thanks to Ben and Naomi and my girlfriend Victoria and my manager Kath and my parents and anyone else who listens to it. Thank you very much. I love making stuff and this is great. Thank you very much. Have a great night. That's it.
Fantastic.
Nice one.
Rob himself is host, and well done to him and Plosive Productions for winning Best Daily Podcast, supported by Podfollow.
Now, just a little note, all of the acceptance speeches tonight are going to be uploaded on our Twitter, which is at British Podcast Awards tomorrow, and they are supported by Spotify. So for anybody that, who needs to see why you winners and you nominees are so very glorious, make sure you are following our Twitter and check out all of those speeches tomorrow as supported by Spotify. We continue, Rhianna.
Thank you. So, being radio nerds, we are able to listen to our
Who are you calling a nerd?
You.
Yeah, actually, do you know I am a nerd. You're a nerd. We're all nerds.
We're all
It's
nerds.
why we're here.
It's all good. So we're able to listen to our favourite bits from the radio. It's usually you I'm listening to on the radio, to be honest.
I thank you.
And we get all these added bonuses in podcast form. So Best Radio Podcast is coming up, supported by Radio Player. Let's have a look at our nominees. Oh my God, look at this gorgeous bunch. Helena, we've already seen tonight. We've got
Come on,
John,
Pip.
Simon,
Mr.
hello.
Mayo, hello, John.
There's Pip, lovely Pip.
Simon is connecting.
Simon is connecting.
Hello, crew.
Little fun fact for you. My uncle used to teach Simon Mayo in Worthing. There you go. I think it was geography. I should probably know that about my uncle.
Party all the time.
But there you go. Yeah. That's Richard Ken, Simon, if you remember him. I'm sure he's had a big impact on you. No idea. Fine, great, fine, whatever. Right, to present this award, it is the host of Happy Place. It's Fern Cotton.
Thank you so much, and hello. It's wonderful that the Podcast Awards are still on throughout these very strange times. I, for one, am always grateful to be part of the podcast community, especially at such a time. I think for me, listening to podcasts has brought me much comfort and joy during this weird time. And I hope that my own podcast has done the same for other people. It's a really nice community. It's really lovely to be part of the podcasting world. Long may it continue. This is a very exciting day. I've got here the nominations for Best Radio Podcast. So, here we go. First up, for the nominations for the Best Radio Podcast are Ellie and Anna Have Issues, Ellie and Anna for Global. Commode and Mayo's Film Review, Something Else for BBC Radio 5 Live. The Chris Moyles Show on Radio X podcast for Global. The Santa Daily, Fun Kids and Deverweb. The Skewer, John Holmes for BBC Radio 4. And Tunnel 29, Helena Merriman for BBC Radio 4. I even have a little gold envelope. So let's open it up and see who's won. So first up, the Bronze Award goes to Ellie and Anna Have Issues. Congratulations. The Silver goes to The Skewer. Well done. And for the Gold, the judges said the winner had brilliant storytelling that would capture and engage any audience. Its delivery in short chunks and its sonic brilliance made it bingeable headphone listen we all loved. The winner is Tunnel 29. Congratulations. Well deserved. Enjoy, celebrate. All of you stay happy, stay safe. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Fern, and salute. Another win for Tunnel 29. Here is how it sounds.
Sitting on his lap, looking up at his face.
Remember, this was when he was 6 years old. It was his very first escape. Soviet soldiers had caught him and his family, and Joachim's last memory of his father is sitting on his lap just before the soldiers took him away. And now, in this moment, this is what Joachim is thinking about. Perhaps if you lose someone in an escape that goes wrong, the only thing that can heal you is an escape that goes right.
Tunnel 29 there, and we are back to Helen Merriman's doorstep. And congratulations to you, Helena, once again for winning another award, Best Radio Podcast, supported by Radio Player.
Shout out to my amazing team, Eloise Whitmore, the most incredible sound designer, Steve Shearing, Rich Knight, the most incredible editor, and Mark Everhunt, and the Tunnelers, who gave me so many hundreds of hours of interviews. I'm so grateful. And all the other nominees, your podcast are ones I listen to all the time, so thank you for stretching the boundaries of this. And family, thank you. Because I know we talk about Tunnel 29 so much, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
And her good luck fairy for sure. Well done again for winning Best Radio Podcast, supported by Radio Player. Now, thank you so very much for all the photos that you guys are sharing this evening. It truly is glamour all the time. Remember, anything you want to share, use the hashtag BritPod Awards.
Oh my goodness, people are going all out. I love all the little kids.
Improv Chronicle, I have to say, arguably the strongest picture of the night. I mean, we are always a fan of cats.
I love that John C. Harris has just completely decked out his shed. That is awesome.
Ben Bardsley Ball, very good effort, extremely good effort. I like the use of the bunting there. Very wholesome as well.
All the lockdown beards I'm really appreciating.
I mean, I can't remember the last time. Actually, no, I saw a hairdresser last week, but yeah, before that. It had been a while. Thank you so very much for all those pictures. And yeah, keep sending them in using the hashtag BritPod Awards. Right then, next up we have a very special award. It is Podcast Champion, supported by Spotify. Now I get the honour of presenting this award. I'm a bit biased, not because they're both black, lol. This wonderful person actually produces my podcast, and she is a proper visionary and a badass. Now, over the past few months, we have seen a massive upheaval in all of our lives, forcing many of us to change the way that we think, to change the way that we live, and to change the way that we work. And look, it hasn't just been the virus. We've had the protests too. The Black Lives Matter movement has definitely changed conversation around the world. And most importantly, I I'd say, at this point in time and within the context of this evening, within our industry, to be a real force for change. A simple pledge, 5 points that anybody could sign up to, was spearheaded by this woman who is about to receive this award. Working with her team at Broccoli Content over a weekend, they decided that this list brought in other like-minded companies, and the Audio Equality Pledge was born. So dozens of companies have signed it, from the BBC and Spotify, Radiotopia and something else, and lots of freelancers too. It's caused, rightfully so, a lot of soul searching, and it has raised some uncomfortable but necessary questions, and it's forced businesses to take real action. And you know what? It's about time too. So the winner of Podcast Champion 2020 for the Audio Equality Pledge is the fantastic Renee Richardson. We told her earlier on this week, and here's what she had to say.
Hello. Now I've got your attention. My name is Renee Richardson. You don't need to see my face, but I do need you to hear the words. 3 of you adding your own interpretations to what I'm saying because of what I look like. We need to do better. All of us. Podcast lovers, including those who listen, make, host, and everything in between. We are all individually responsible for our actions and collectively responsible for the inaction. The inaction when we only amplified and rewarded voices from one race. Inaction when we crewed our shows with producers and assistants from only one race. Inaction when we could see minorities being pushed out of our industry and chose to look the other way. We need to do better. The Equality in Audio Pact is 5 simple actions. Pay interns. Hire minorities on projects not only related to their identities. If you release gender pay reports, release the race or ethnicity pay reports. No longer take part in unrepresentative panels. Be transparent about who works for you. 5 simple actions that can be taken by any company of any size to help make our industry more equal for all of us. And still, some of you want to make it about yourselves. Still, some of you have your whataboutisms. Still, some of you can't even sign. We need to do better. The time for excuses are over. Your one diverse hire is not enough. Every action and inaction counts. This isn't about me. I'm not a podcast champion. This is about all of us and the work we can all do or have done to make this industry better for all of us. No more excuses. Now is the time for change. Let's be better. Let's do better. We are better.
Thank you, Renee. And despite what you say, you are a podcast champion, and congratulations on winning that award as supported by Spotify. And you are right, we are better and we should all do better.
Absolutely.
For sure.
As you can see, we have slightly given up. I've taken my heels off.
My top button is undone. Woo! The bloat is very real.
The bloat is real. Next, we are celebrating the big shows. This award is for podcasts from any category that had over 100,000 listens per episode. The Spotlight Award, supported by Dax. Let's have a look at our nominees. Oh God, we didn't think this through.
Right, there we go.
Look! Oh, look at this gorgeous lot. We got flags waving.
Happy Mum, Happy Baby crew, Guilty Feminist crew.
There's my dad wrote a porno.
John.
Deliciously Ella.
Deliciously hello.
Hello, everybody.
Jamie, my dad wrote a porno.
Good
Alice
luck.
Levine, too showbiz to show off. I get it, yeah, we'll drink. Have another drink. She's such hard work. Right.
Right, to present this award is the one and only John Ronson.
Thank you, hosts. I'm John Ronson. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry that I haven't dressed up for the occasion. Where I am, there are no nice clothes, and I can't take my hat off because I've got COVID hair. This is the nominations for the Spotlight Award. Deliciously Ella, Deliciously Ella for Mags Creative, Ellis James and John Robbins, Always Audio for BBC Radio 5, Happy Mum, Happy Baby, Giovanna Fletcher, My Dad Wrote a Porno, Jamie James, Alison Rocky, Table Manners with Jessie Ware, The Guilty Feminist, The Spontaneity Shop, I didn't say spontaneity. And the winner is... the Bronze Award goes to My Dad Wrote a Porno. The Silver Award goes to Happy Mum, Happy Baby. And for the gold, the judges said the winner was intimate, honest and candid. It's changed the landscape for women podcasters, as well as making a really conscious effort to bring underrepresented voices to the forefront. The winner is The Guilty Feminist. Congratulations. And now, back to the studio. Goodbye, everyone.
Congratulations to Deborah Francis and the Guilty Feminist podcast. Now let's take a listen to this now award-winning, gorgeous piece of work.
I think there are a lot of feminists who still have an issue where they go, I want to support the rights of sex workers, of course, but I also feel like all sex workers are vulnerable, all sex workers are people who shouldn't be doing it, and what we should be fighting is the very idea of sex work. So could you talk a little bit about that?
It is a really emotive subject, but a lot of people always say, well, sex work, isn't that you being a victim? Isn't that you being abused? And aren't you putting emotional labour into it?
All right then, congratulations to Deborah Francis White. Let's head over to her doorstep to see her receive this award. Deborah's house.
Thank you so much. Thank you, John. Thank you. The British Podcast Awards. This means so much to us. We have had such an extraordinary time making The Guilty Feminist. Can I say a big thank you to everybody who has listened to the show, who has said they've come to feminism through the show, who has told someone about the show, who has come along live to the show. This is really for you and for all the incredible comedians, activists and artists who have joined us on the stage and made the show what it is. And it really is something remarkable. It's an incredible community. Thank you to everyone who's given to our Patreon account over the lockdown, because it's the first time we've ever done that, and you've made it possible for us to continue, and to our incredible Patreon team, who is Rachel and John Call and Gina and Callum, and of course Tom Selinsky, our long-suffering producer. You have all been absolutely remarkable. Thank you, and thank you to the British Podcast Awards for making this an actual glamorous award ceremony during lockdown by coming to the front door and doing this socially distanced award. I'm upstairs now to have a little bit of a really genuinely VIP drinks party, and by VIP I do mean Tom, me and our cats. So thank you very, very much.
Congratulations again to The Guilty Feminist for winning the Spotlight Award, supported by Dax.
Thank you. And thank you, Deborah, for, respecting our efforts. It is really glamour all the time.
Oh, yeah, it really
we will come to your door if you've won an award. We continue. So, from big podcasts to small and perfectly formed podcasts, this is for shows with less than 5,000 listens, and it is the Bullseye Award, as supported by Blue Microphones. And let's take a look at our lovely nominees. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Yay. Okay, so we've got the multimedia crew, we've got the Offensive with Joel, Vic Turnbull. Hello to the Things Unseen crew, Richard Edgar. Hello. Right then, to present this award, it is the host of Run Pod. It is the lovely Jenny Faulkner.
Hello there, good evening. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. I'm Jenny Faulkner, and I'm thrilled to be invited to be a guest presenter at the British Podcast Awards, although I must be honest, I also have a podcast, Run Pod, the Run Club of the podcast world. Seems to be missing from the nominations this year, which is obviously an oversight. All will be forgiven if I get a nomination next year. Anyway, look, it's a glamorous occasion. I mean, I've dressed up. I'm in the glamour of my kitchen. It's a big evening. I've got a chicken and ham pie in the oven. What more could you ask for? I might even pop open a bottle of bubbly. Who knows? But I am here to present the nominations for the Bullseye Award. And the nominees are After surviving sexual assault, listen entertainment for BBC Sounds. Strong Manchester Women, Vic Elizabeth Turnbull at MIC Media. The Investor's Guide to China, Fidelity International. The Offensive, Stakhanov. Things Unseen, Entombed, CTVC. And This Is Spoke, Penguin Random House UK, Fremantle and BMG. And the big moment, the winners are... The Bronze Award goes to This Is Spoke. The silver goes to The Investor's Guide to China. And for the gold, well, the judges said that the performances, script and the sound design were all equally impressive and suitably gaming-esque. The winner is Things Unseen, Entombed. Congratulations to
you. Cheers to the Things Unseen crew, Entombed. Let's listen to a clip, shall we?
Let's do it.
I heard you arguing with each other in the tomb. Something about betrayal.
Betrayal? Did you hear that, Joe?
Oh, we were just on edge, Master. Heat of the moment stuff. We didn't betray.
No, we did not.
Let's go.
Where, Master?
Oh, please, Master. It wasn't us.
Come with me.
Master!
Oh, God, no. What's this? Help!
That is Paul Arnold, the producer and director.
That's a very strong shirt.
That's an incredible shirt.
Congratulations, Paul. Well done.
Is there anything you want to say to your fans?
Just want to say a big thank you. It's all about Brendan and a fantastic cast and the support of CTVC, and in particular Christina and Caroline, who just had to make it happen. So thank you.
Thank you.
That was Paul Arnold, the producer and director, collecting the award. Congratulations for winning the Bullseye Award, supported by Blue Microphones. It was a stunning shirt.
It was a great shirt. I'd be tempted to buy it.
It is time to celebrate the networks now that make amazing shows across many different audiences and genres. This is Best Publisher or Network, supported by 4DC. There are nominees. They're coming.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my God, I just love how much dedication. The booze is already out for Tom Payne.
Yeah. Tom Payne is
like
ready to party. Yes.
Everyone looking
John Manel's crew with the
gorgeous.
What do we call those? A party? No, a brrr. What do we call those?
Do that again?
A brrr. See, this is why we work in the audio business, hon. Yeah, that's it. Whatever that fabulous gold thing is, you all look beautiful.
They look lovely.
Right.
So to present this award, please, well, I mean, you know them very well already if you've watched these awards before. It is Jamie, James and Alice, the incredible hosts of My Dad Wrote a Porno.
Hi everybody, Jamie from My Dad Wrote a Porno here. Alice, James and I are gutted that we can't all be together tonight celebrating, getting pissed like last year. But we just wanted to say how amazingly proud we are of being a part of this British podcasting community. This year has been yet another incredible year with so many brilliant shows, old and new, really breaking into the mainstream, which is really, really exciting to see. So congratulations to everybody. Nominated, not nominated. I think British podcasting is really, really at the forefront of the medium at the minute, which is really, really, really cool. But we are here to present Best Network. So I'm going to hand it over to James to read the nominees.
Thank you, Jamie. Okay, the nominees for Best Network or Publisher are The Athletic, BBC World Service, The Guardian, Mags Creative, Something Else, and Studio 71.
Thank you very much to my glamorous assistants. I have the gold envelope here. This is what you are all here for, so on to the winners. The Bronze Award goes to The Guardian. The Silver Award goes to The Athletic. And for the gold, the judges have said some things which I'll now read to you. A team that has redefined the British podcast landscape. This winner has instilled true confidence in what is possible within the industry, both commercially and creatively, aka they think you're amazing. They truly embody the gold pod standard and are head and shoulders above the competition. So they're kind of like laying it on thick now. You have to say, They really are something else. They've gone with a pun. The winner is something else. Congratulations.
Congratulations to something else. They have produced quite a few of tonight's winners. So let's have a listen as to why they got that very well-deserved gold.
I just overcompensated because I thought, oh my God, if anything happens to me, my babies are going to be without a mum. So I just thought, let me just do the best thing I can.
And the word fuck actually means beat. You were beating the butter into paste.
Absolutely.
So he is the local fuck butter.
Yes. It's been a long while and I've thought about it every single day I've been with you, and now's the right time. So Deb, will you marry me?
It's been a long time. I've been waiting for that day.
Yeah, well, the question's there. Don't let me wait too long.
Congratulations once again to Something Else, and collecting the award on their behalf is Chris Skinner.
Thank you so much, guys.
There we go, Chris.
Wine, so thank you.
Classic. Well, one thing you definitely know. Hang on.
Very, very comfortable. So we're going to go and drink this and put this up on the mantelpiece. Thank you.
Yay! Big congrats again to Something Else. Thank you to Chris for collecting that award. Best publisher on all networks, supported by 4DC.
I love how farcical it's getting now at this point. I
Mate,
feel like everyone's giving up. The internet's giving up. We've given up.
Well, this is it. Shoes are off. Trousers are undone. The internet has got making up its own mind, but it's all right. We continue. We've got just 3 more awards to go. Now, this is an award any entry on the shortlist was eligible for, and it is the Creativity Award supported by Audible. Now, for the final time tonight, let's have a peek into the homes of our nominees. Hello, nominees. Hello, everybody.
Give us a big wave. Oh, look, there's a little Bubby. Where is my mind?
Oh, so cute.
So cute.
Mind Canyon, very much here to the iPad suit situation.
We've got some really inventive ones as well. Natalie Steed again, we've seen tonight with her little
John
cutout.
Holmes, very dedicated to the crafts, into that soundproofing there.
Sasha over there, someone's got a very enthusiastic hand waving a little flag.
Whoever that hand belongs to, well done. You're doing
a great job.
Where is my mind, baby? You're so cute. Oh my God. Right, okay, let me stop. My ovaries need to relax. Okay, so to present this award, it is an actor and new host of the podcast Homo Sapiens. I'd say a true icon. His name is Alan Cummings, and here is his co-host, Chris Sweeney. Hello, fellas.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alan Cumming.
And I'm Christopher Sweeney.
We've got this down. And we're very excited to be telling you who the nominees are for the next award. But we're also very excited to be nominated, aren't we, Chris?
We are, absolutely. I hope you voted correctly, everybody.
Yeah. Maybe we've even won by now and we don't know it.
Oh, that's true.
So if we've won,
congratulations, Alan.
Thanks so much. And also commiserations, just in case.
Oh, I know. I saw it coming, to be honest.
It's just an honour to be nominated.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Here we are. This award is the Creativity Award. Oh, I wish we'd been nominated for that. But the nominations for the Creativity Award are David Walliams' marvellous musical podcast for Global, Fake Heiress, the BBC Radio drama London, Sasha, Vicky and Chloe for BBC Radio 4, Mind Canyon, Charlie Kemp and Steve Dawson, The Skewer, John Holmes for BBC Radio 4, The Sound of Anger, Queen Mary Centre for the History of the Emotions. And finally, Where is My Mind? Niall Breslin. And Chris, you have the envelope. Woohoo!
I have the golden envelopes. First time I've done this, you know. Bit of drama. On to the winners. The bronze award goes to Mind Canyon. The silver goes to Fake Heiress. And the gold goes to a podcast the judges said matches style to subject with a simplicity that belies the thought that has undoubtedly gone into each piece and then creates it with imagination and technical skill.
Tell us!
It demonstrated how you can take a well-trodden subject but ensure every item surprises and enlightens the listener. Sounds like our podcast, Alan.
Did we actually win this one and we don't realise?
I'll tell you now. The winner is Where Is My Mind? Congratulations.
Niall Breslin, bravo.
Congratulations.
seen this, but Where Is My Mind just shot their load very early with their confetti cannon. So, but it was fine. You deserved it. You won.
Very well deserved.
Congratulations to Noel Breslin and Where Is My Mind. Unfortunately, they're an island. We're going to post your award to you. I'm afraid we can't have the funds quite to send someone over to doorstop you.
We'll do it first class, though. Don't you worry about that. Maybe even recorded and signed for if you're lucky.
Oh, God, we're good. Let's have a listen to how it sounds.
Go to the coffee shop, but I get a strong Americano, please. Check Sky News on my phone again to see if the world's got any shitter in the last 60 minutes. Go to work, do my job, get distracted by my phone. Just check distracted by my phone. Get distracted by my phone. Can I ring you back in 2 hours? That is not me drumming, by the way. Go to the gym, listen to some gym music, make some weird noises that men tend to make in gyms when they're lifting weights, and it has been scientifically proven that by grunting and making such noises, you don't lift anymore, you just look like another tool.
Congratulations once again to Where's My Mind for winning the Creativity Award as supported by Audible.
Okay, we've been teasing it, but now it is time to reveal the winner of the Listener's Choice supported by BBC Sound. Woo-hoo! So we saw the top 20 earlier, and to reveal the top 10, it's over to the host on Radio 1 and her podcast, Changes. It's Annie Mac.
Hello, everybody. I am Annie Mac. I'm here as the presenter of the Changes podcast. Delighted to be part of the British Podcast Awards this evening. I've put on some lipstick and some earrings and have a military assistant here with flags and stuff. So I'm here to reveal the top 10 of the Listener's Choice Awards supported by BBC Sounds. And what that means is that it's all down to you. Not with that yet, babe. You got to wait till the winner. So you've been voting for your favourite podcast, and this is the one award voted for by you rather than our panel of judges. So it's really important, and over 200,000 votes have been cast. So shall we start? Let's go through the top 10. Okay. At 10th place, we have Jack Mate's Happy Hour. In at 9 is Ellis James and John Robbins. In at 8 is The Girls' Bathroom. At 7 is The Chris Moyle Show on Radio X podcast. At 6 is Open Goal Football Show. At 5 is Today in Focus. At 4th place we have Waffling by Joe Weller. Now for the top 3. Now for the tension. In the bronze position we have the Anfield Rap. In the second place, silver place, we have, where's my thing, babe? Oh yeah, are you going to swap? Okay. In second place, we have Red Handed. Well done, Red Handed. Congrats to you. And on to the winner. I can now reveal in first place with the most votes by the British public and therefore receiving the gold for this year's Listener's Choice Award. The winner is, wait for it, Shagged, Married, Annoyed! Well done to everyone and their production teams. Congratulations to you. Back to you in the studio before my son loses his breath entirely.
Thank you, Annie and Mini Maccas, and congratulations once again to Shag, Married, Annoyed. And here is a little snippet of what you voted for as your fave.
I was cleaning the bath after Robert had had a bath. Rosie came into that room, that specific bathroom, sat down on the toilet. We had a minor argument / crossed word about something. So Rosie went, as she was having a wee, she went, come here, give us a cuddle. I went, oh my God. She went, come here, give us a cuddle. And she grabbed us and she pulled us towards her for the cuddle while she was having a wee. I cuddled her while she was having a wee. She grabbed us extra tight and shouted, now I'm having a poo, and wouldn't leave loose. And it's not on.
Woo!
Hello. And thank you so much to the Spas and Dads.
Spas and Dads.
Thank you guys. Thank you. The British Podcast.
Okay. Is that it?
I mean, Those two. Romance is well and truly alive. Congratulations once again to Chris and Rosie Ramsey, the host of Shag, Married, Annoyed. And congrats again for winning the Listener's Choice as supported by BBC Sounds.
So much like bum and poo chat on their podcast.
But look, there's no boundaries there, and that is
really
true love.
isn't.
That's the love that you aspire for, you know?
It's a brilliant marriage. Right, where are we? Are we...
We are at the final awards, I believe.
The final award is the big one. Yes. It is Audio Boom Podcast of the Year. So basically, any of our gold winners from tonight could win this huge accolade. We have no nominees to show you. Instead, we're just going to get on with it. Yeah. So to reveal our winner, it's the current holder of this award. We bigged him up earlier because we just love him so, so much. He won 5 awards last year for Have You Heard George's Podcast? I hope you all have heard George's podcast by now. It's George the Poet.
Shouts out to our amazing hosts and love to everyone viewing from home right now. My name's George the Poet, and it's no secret that the British Podcast Awards hold a very special place in my heart. I wish we could be together, but I think we're doing well considering the circumstances. So, let's get into it. I'm very pleased to be presenting this year's Podcast of the Year award. The judges found the standard of entries to be high, and ultimately, debate centered around 2 shows that both strongly stood out within their fields. Whilst there can only be one winner, the judges also wanted to commend Passenger List for its innovation, writing, and high production standards. It has set a new high bar for scripted podcasts. But the Audio Boom Podcast of the Year goes to a show that pushed boundaries using highly entertaining, intimate conversations to open up wider discussion around culture, gender, and modern society, with hosts who showed a great rapport. The willingness of the hosts to open their personal lives to the audience as a means of not only entertaining them, but also creating a wider debate around race and sexuality was impressive and exciting. So, the winner is Brown Girls Do It Too. Congratulations, guys. Back to the studio.
Congratulations to Brown Girls Do It Too. You absolutely deserve this award. Brilliant, brilliant podcast.
We're at the doorstep.
We're at the door.
We're at Poppy's door.
Come on, Poppy.
There she is! Yay! I think she's excited.
I think she's definitely excited. The energy's kind of messing with the Wi-Fi, but we know Poppy's very, very excited now. Poppy is once again collecting the award. Oh, there she is.
There she is.
She's back.
Congratulations! You thought it was over.
I think we might have to leave it there.
Look, do you know what? The energy from Poppy
I'm so delighted
and the winning
for Poppy.
crew, something the Wi-Fi, but we can definitely tell they're very happy. Now, Poppy is once again collecting, I need to stop doing this. Poppy is once again collecting the award on behalf of the show, and congratulations to them for winning Audio Boom Podcast of the Year. Brown Girls Do It Too.
No, that's not it.
She's still going. She's still going.
Right.
I think we've got to wrap it up,
I think we do. Well, look, this has been the British Podcast Awards 2020, done and dusted. Thank you so very much to every single person that was nominated. Thank you so very much for all of your wonderful entries. And thank you, of course, to our incredible supporters and sponsors, especially Acast for being our headline sponsors.
And I know you probably haven't been able to hear all of the speeches that have been made tonight, tonight. They're all going to be available on Twitter tomorrow, so you'll be able to see every single one, supported by Spotify. Thank you so much for all your entries. Thank you to our wonderful judges. And finally, thank you everyone at home for your patience and for watching. And we hope that next year we can all be together again. How
Together
lovely.
again.
We'll be able to hug.
This is
The
it. And I
dream.
know you guys have been savouring the moments with your photos and with your videos. So please make sure you keep on sharing those using the hashtag BritPodAwards. Until next year when we can all truly be together, good night.
Bye.